from. You're tuned into the Richer to the Gen Z, the podcast where your thoughts, vibes, and you already know, realest shit. I won't say it. All those things matter. The vibes, the thoughts, and the voice. All that stuff matters here. And I'm Derek Amanya. This is Naiji,
Joshua,
Josh, and we're back with
kind of storyteller.
yeah, man. You already know. So, and today we're going to talk about why we are emotionally exhausted. Why Gen Z is actually emotionally exhausted. And I hope you guys are ready for that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that while playing cards. Right? We're gonna do that while playing cards. And before we start, how you guys feeling?
Feeling good personally. Can't complain.
How's been your weekend?
My weekend? Actually, I spent it with Baba Yaga, Josh himself. Yeah, straight out.
Just shout. Weekend,
fun.
what are you guys doing?
Weekend is mad.
What were you guys?
Just trying to catch up with life, trying to catch up with different activities going on.
Where were you guys for the weekend?
Actually, Friday, when I last saw him. Saturday, Sunday, just kept him.
Saturday, where are we?
Home, just kept him.
Chilling, yeah.
Not chilling, just resting.
Resting.
Yeah.
Chilling, you don't chill from home.
Nah, I rest.
You rest home. Yeah. Makes sense. It's a break. Well, for me, the highlight of my weekend was the Sunday. I spent it with Famo. I met we had a family event for my cousin sister. She's getting married, so we had to the preps, talk about how she's going, the cash we actually need. Let me play.
Yeah.
The cash we actually need, contributions, we get all that stuff. Yeah, pledges, vici. That's what we actually need, and the whole experience, man. The whole experience hammered me. Because guess what? I got to find out that we are growing. You get, I had kids that are calling me Unc and baby, man.
Yes,
Do you have anybody? Do you have anybody who calls you uncle?
Yeah, there are many, bro.
Mob.
Yeah.
Mob there. Kids, I definitely have. That's the first card. Kids, I definitely have people call you uncle, right?
Yeah. Actually, a couple of people. Immediate family, I have two, and cousins, I don't have numerous. Over 50.
You have mob cousins.
Me, my mom has bros, and the bros have kids, so they call me out.
The mom has bros.
Yeah, and the bros have kids.
So they call you Unc.
Yeah.
Uncle Josh.
You're literally their cousin.
I'm
just
uncle.
crying on the fact that you're older than them. Come on.
I'm their uncle.
They're
I'm
not
thinking that.
Bro, if
I'm thinking that.
don't delude family.
If your
values
sister has
like
a
that,
kid,
bro,
doesn't that kid call you uncle?
That was mine to play.
If you have what?
I think they're
Second play.
Nah, I'm not
Cousin.
cousin, bro.
Yeah, an uncle. No. He said what?
Brother.
He said what?
The mom has a brother, and the brother has kids. Those are your cousins.
Those are your cousins, bro.
Don't
oh,
what's this? Jokers. Jokers are for jokers.
You're not joking.
Oh my god.
You're not joking. You have to pick the joker. You have to pick the five.
It's not fair.
You have to pick the five.
How are we playing a game with jokers?
Why
Get
not?
one and then punish someone.
Why not?
Alright, anyway.
So man, that's how the weekend has been, man. It's been nice because family time is happy time.
Good.
Otherwise, man, before we go there, what generation are you getting? We have to know. Depending on the knowledge you know about generations, where do you think you fall?
Me, I don't think I know. I'm a
millennial,
but I'm a millennial 3 years in. Like I'm a third generation or millennial.
Third generation.
Like how
what's the max?
Like basically, generation I think has like 15 years, like 15 years apart. I don't know. I'm not really confident on that. But what I know is, what I'm sure of is 95 going down. You're millennials. 96 going up. You're Gen Z. Going up, of course, until like I think 2000. That's why I stopped, man.
All I know is that Gen Z. All I know is that I'm a Gen Z. How about you?
Is me playing?
Joshman Baba Yaga. What generation are you?
I was born in a range of changes, but I feel like I'm a very old man, a very wise man. That's how I take my perspective. I call myself a wise man. Not wise yet, but I'm a Gen Z.
Yeah, you're going up to
98, yeah.
Yeah, me, I'm a 91 born, by the way. 33 years
Oh
old.
yeah, you're Gen Z. Because from
Yeah.
97, right?
I think,
Yeah, it's 97
Yeah,
to
right back
to
Right
yeah.
back at you.
well, I take myself to be a wise
That's nice. Am I done picking this?
Nah.
man.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
for generations, I'm usually like, I feel like I float in all generation. Mentally, I float in all generation.
Does that mean you can like vibe with different generations, like guys from different generations?
I have friends who are 87.
Can
and
you
I
vibe
talk
with
for
my
the whole day.
really?
I have friends who are 3 years old and I can chill with them the whole
By the way,
day. So I don't know. Then I have fellow Gen Z that can chill with for a long time. Uh, millennials too. So that's how I think I'm just a generational baby. I try to float all around. Try to float.
So millennial Gen Z outcast.
Millennial, Gen Z,
By the way, I also feel like a Gen Z because
Alpha.
Definitely, you feel like a Gen Z. You know why you feel like a Gen Z?
millennials just
You feel like a
shut up,
Gen Z.
man.
You feel like a Gen Z because first look at the circle you like hang out with a lot. Okay, not hang out with. I don't know the circle you hang out with, but
No,
the
that the
people
ones that
around a lot.
feel my vibe.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie,
exactly.
Gen Z feel my vibe. Not that I feel young inside. No. I'm just who I am. They just vibe with me.
But if we could take a
I tried
Kenyan
making business,
perspective,
for example. I tried starting a business with a couple of millennials, but always
if we could
somehow
take
comes back
the
to bite me.
Kenyan perspective of generation, those guys,
The sense of
there's the way
competition.
they charge as like the whole country. They feel like they're Gen Zs. Like you see when 50-year-old men
The
calling
Kenyans.
themselves they are Gen Z, hashtagging Gen. So they kind of like use the generation that is on to represent every figure and every face. Whereby in Uganda it's not there. Uganda guys don't even know like Gen Z is even a word. Like they don't even know about it. But in Kenya, every matatu has Gen Z like that. It's crazy out there.
Okay, I feel like the energy Gen Z has brought,
Bro.
the energy Gen Z has brought, die. The energy Gen Z has brought is like an energy guys have been like waiting
Yes.
for. Because
It's done.
Spends.
it's done.
Fed. What are you then?
I wasn't playing.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
No, it was it's
spades. You just like the spades.
So what is going?
No, you keep your heart still.
What did you ask for?
Spends.
Yes, for spades.
Bloody hell, bro.
Yeah, anyway. But I feel like I connect more to Gen Zs because they're more open-minded. But
Yeah, more
millennials,
open-minded.
I'm sorry, but millennials are kind of stuck up. There are some
Let
millennials
me-
that
let
try
me-
to do business with them.
let me tell you the word to
Millennials,
like describe millennials. Millennials are like conservative.
And they have a
You
sense of
get?
competition also.
Yeah, they have more sense of competition. They're more
Yeah,
conservative.
Who was given a car first on what?
You know that all that day matter. Me, what matters is, am I alive? Yes. Am I actually healthy? Yes. Am I living a beautiful life?
Wait, there are
Yes.
people actually
Are you
on
kidding
that.
me? man?
People on that
How do you
case
measure
who is
success?
married first in the circle, who is having a
That's
kid
and you
now.
find that in millennials, right?
Yeah, it's
Like
because of
who was a kid now?
all my millennial friends always have a charge and they're always like age forwarded, like one or two. You see millennials, they like the fact that they take age as a big aspect, like every time they want to tell you like I'm older than you. Like this guy is the only millennial I know who is like a Gen Z. But I have millennial friends who charge on me every time. Every time I'm trying to be a wise man, trying to like put out my mind and say, man, I'm tall.
Yeah, they have that.
Actually, they only say
Yeah.
that when what
Like,
what you're telling them is actually something that is very serious.
yeah, it's like
Like, what are you trying to say?
I have a couple of, I would say acquaintances. I would not call them friends, but the kind of people that would call you out to the bar, like, yo, come, you get, you like, remember me, I'm my homebody. Hey, come, let's party. I'm like, okay, you go. Remember, you're not on me. He's like, ah, man, I got you. I'm like, man, yeah, I have a plan for this. Like, man, I got you, come late,
come
say
to
Chadi. You go to Chadi, you party, very party. Okay, it's like, it's on him. Kawaii, he buys you the pork, that way. Oh, you're chill. Probably if we in his mind, our cover is like, this guy.
Yeah, well, like,
When I was a homebody, bro, you just literally called me like, come, let's hang out. Maybe I thought it's cool hangout. I told you, man, yeah, I haven't planned for that hangout. You're like, you got this. I'm like, chill, I've not hung out with you in a while. But then for you, or in your mind, you're like, no, man, they are so petty.
talking
Like,
of
really,
gossiping,
man, my
guys,
estimates,
do you think gossiping is
They
a
can be
good
petty.
habit or a bad habit?
It's rubbish now.
No. I think gossiping with the right people has no issue, has no problem.
Olugambo.
If I'm doing Olugambo with you, Josh, if I'm doing Olugambo with you,
About who?
the relationships between me and you are different, right? Now, it also depends that thing we're talking about. Bro, there are some things whereby we have rights
Define
to
Olugambo.
gossip about them.
Okay.
Like, it's
I like
very
that
necessary
question.
about it. Sometimes
is-
gossiping is necessary.
so
With
there
the
is
type
a-
of people you're gossiping with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
And
is
then just go and
there is
gossip with-
gossiping and backbiting. Most people confuse that too.
What's the difference?
Gossiping is Olugambo.
What is
Backbiting is Okugeya.
It's the same thing.
So no, it's not the same thing. Gossiping is like the dark talk whereby we are talking about, let me say, Mr. B or Mr. Y, and we are pinning Mr. B on his weaknesses where we could help him because we know him. Then gossiping is when
Wait, but you just described gossiping.
no, that's backbiting. Gossiping is what I'm on now. You realize backbiting, you're backbiting someone, like you know they are
Talking
weakness.
negative energy.
Yeah, like you know this girl, let me say is this girl, okay, yes, she bleached, let's take that as it. Like this girl, yes, she bleached, and we all know it. And we can maybe tell her like, hey, you know what, baby girl, these days you're overblazing the cream. The cheeks are turning pink, Now there, we are gossiping.
My God.
Backbiting, is when we are like, that your baby is gonna die. Where you dig like her skin,
so backbiting. Negative,
like it's negative energy.
So
Like,
what are we
you're
doing
now
now?
affecting her aura. You're now affecting her charge. Where you get, but me have no problem with gossiping as a person. You know why? Me I grew up with only with a mom and a bunch of sisters. Gossiping is what keeps the house moving. So
Talk about this one, talk about that.
yeah, don't tell us like, me I don't like gossiping, Sagala Lugambo. If you don't want to be gossip, like do good things so that people don't gossip, but they praise you. It's not actually a bad thing.
No.
If you've done shit that is fucked up and the next day people are talking about it, that's so new.
Yeah, that's
so
really, like, sometimes
yeah.
it's necessary. Like,
Yeah, we have like
the gossip is necessary.
like bro,
What you did?
you did this shit yesterday. You vomited when you were drunk.
But me,
So because you got us talking about it, you're tripping, but we are gossiping.
but me as a man of principle, me you sound the same. I don't like talking about other people's business. It's not my business. I'm not gonna
Learn to talk about other people.
Bro,
Because
I
other people
still have
also-
time for
because
that.
other people also
Still
have
on
a lot
that
of
trend,
relate already.
Still on
There's
that
a lot of
trend.
energy to take on.
What's the difference between advice and recommendation?
Advice and recommendation?
Yeah, because I feel like they're very, very familiar. The meaning or the definition is like familiar. Gossiping. For gossiping. Advice and recommendation is like really familiar because while you're recommending somebody, like let me use it. Let me relate it. I'm recommending you to like Bagan to like the hardest shades plug, Be like, you try. I recommend. Let me use it. I recommend you go to Pioneer Mall. This shop number and this. You're gonna get the hardest shades. Then let me use it as advice also. I advise you go to Pioneer Mall at this shop number this and this. You get the hardest what shades. Is there a difference between those two?
I think the difference is like the similarity.
You pulled that card.
Recommending actually comes with more certainty. You get it comes with more assertion. What do I mean? When I'm recommending, I am sure that whatever you're going to get there is going to get. But when I'm advising, I'm like, bamboo, something. But I think if you were to try this food, you get advising, it can be objective, it can be spread wide, it's loose. But when you recommend, you're like, oh no, this is my mechanic, like my laptop is messed up. Who can fix my laptop? Man, for example, me my iPhone, I'm going to get one guy. I'm not going to advertise him, but he knows himself. One guy like this, have one guy like this. Always. I know when my phone dead like this, I just take it to one guy and he'll fix it.
And it's the best.
And it's the best.
No
And I'm
understand.
always messing it up. I knock
Now
it
you
down.
recommend somebody to that guy, right? Wouldn't you advise them to go to that guy too? Didn't you like say
Advise.
I advise you to go to this guy?
I would
Because that's the
advise
guy
him.
I trust.
Okay, now
You get-
advising.
I think
Advising would come in maybe if I'm trying to sway him from one guy to one other. You get? Guy he's already convinced like me, I'm going for this guy. But because I am not sure what the other guy can do, but I'm sure what this guy can do, I will advise him. But me, instead of going for this guy that you're going to try out one time, how about we try my guy that I've tried 3 times and he has been effective every time. You get? Instead of now going to try something, I would advise you, but you've already made up your mind.
You really made up your mind.
You get?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But now, of course, I've already recommended you to this guy.
I think recommendation.
They are related.
Recommendation
but they are
is asked for.
advice can be loose.
Like someone will ask you to recommend them, right? But it's very hard for someone to
Is
ask
it me
you to
playing?
advise them. Advice usually is a personal choice. Like when I see, if I'm to see like Sabrina tripping, and I'm like, you know what, Sabrina, you're drunk too much. Huh? I advise you to sit down.
Chill.
She has not asked
Take
for
a
it.
chill.
Hey,
Sabrina.
then if Sabrina is like, I haven't really drunk, but what should I drink today? But I really want to get drunk. I have to get drunk. So that's when I have to recommend. I'm like, I recommend you drink maybe 2 nylons. Or maybe I can recommend you Jagermeister. It won't really do you bad. Yeah, but advice not really asked for. It's like helping. Yeah. If you see someone tripping, like going off and is in the same mistake you've ever done, and you don't advise that person
Advice
forever,
is more direction.
that's a
Recommending is more
nightmare.
direction.
Yeah. Like forever it's gonna haunt you. That's like advice is more
Advice
karma.
deals with correction, and recommendation deals with direction.
Yeah.
Assurance, like really assured. This
Recommendation is more of like SOS. Like it's died, save my soul. So I need to do. I need to really get a car. I have the money. You get. Like,
Which
okay,
guy
how
can
much?
you trust? Which guy can you trust to give me for that?
Then advice is when you see the guy is having the dough, but he's just going in every Lakani is buying, is buying. Like bro, advise you to slow down. Yeah, I know some guys can get you.
Can get you
Yeah,
started.
good car, a
Like
good
good
price.
price. You know, have a broker.
Hey, that is go bro, lava. Where you get that's not. That's to me.
Get something. That makes sense. Because it's been really playing with my mind. Like the way I use it,
Yeah.
I've been like, man, I really recommend it.
And
Okay,
guys
I'll
have
give you
guys
my
have
advice.
words on advice. They think like there's a certain type of person that has to give you advice. There's that visionary, like a pastor or a sheikh or a teacher.
Some kind of spiritual figure.
People are, but bro, even
like,
a 7-year-old can advise
or maybe
you
like your dad
on something that will save your life.
Woman can do wrong. Human can do wrong.
A kid can advise you, and your life is saved. Where an adult will just bypass.
Yeah.
Like for real.
So whenever I understand where the advice stands from, I was going to sound.
Yeah, anyone can advise you. Anyone.
True
Just have to filter. For real, bro.
When you're going to change it,
Huh?
like see
out, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't just take the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because everyone is advising everyone nowadays.
Damn, that was so deep.
Yeah, it's real, bro. Advice, recommendation.
Anyway, to light up the mood, there.
Let's move the game on. Okay, we're going to by let's
Was it me?
You
can play.
Come on. No, it's me playing. Come on, rotation. I was
Oh,
waiting for this guy.
Jen?
You know how to play this again, though.
Eh?
Come on, please. One.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
So, Josh.
One.
Damn.
Okay, let's move on.
Am I the one who's on one? Let's move on. Anyway, to light up the mood, because bro, I just asked what's the difference between advert and recommendation, and we really went deep
Deep in
man.
it.
Yeah.
So why does it sound? Why does 19 and 20 sound three? Should I say? Okay, let me bring it like this. Eh? Why does 2019 sound 3 years apart from 2020? 2021, sorry. Why does 2019 sound 3 years apart from 2021? Why do you think it sound 3 years apart from 2021, bro?
I lockdown.
That's because people counted wrongly. Let me tell you, people got the metric wrong.
2020. 2020.
Let me debunk. You know, these days have been.
Is it 3 years apart from 2021?
2019, 2020,
I've been on the
But
road.
you cannot
Those are
count
2
the
years.
difference in years. They're starting from the year you're counting
Yeah.
from, the 2019. You're now counting that year too, right?
It's like, yeah, it's
Am I
like,
making sense?
like
I'm tripping.
it's like counting 3 steps in 2.
You're not tripping, but just how you see the metric. Usually people get the metric wrong. Okay, the measurement. How do you measure a year? If you're saying 2019, or what is the year from 2019 to 2020 is 1 now. From 2020 to 2021 is another year. Those are 2 years, bro.
So answer my question.
So it's how you look at it, because you see it's now when if you're to begin saying, okay, 2019, 2020, 2021, definitely you'll have counted 1 year twice, because you've not counted the gap that you've actually spent to constitute the year. You understand? But if you say from 2019 to 2020, that's 1 year. From 2020 to 2021, that's another year. Now, if you want to add the third year, it's 2021, 2023.
Thinking
Yeah,
there's
let's stop tripping.
a method down
Eh,
that I can step on and never keep going.
I hope that is debunked.
So, guys,
I've been on a row of debunking.
that's a
Check,
focus
check,
move. You want
eh?
to focus.
None of us should look at the time, cover the time. Eh?
Alright,
All of us should guess the time
alright,
without looking at it. The time and minutes without looking at it.
420, bro.
420.
It looks like 4, so I think it's like
It's 420, bro. I know what the sun is.
410.
410,
Just
420.
Just 4.
It's
Just
4.
Okay, I'm
421
saying like
at-
it's 410.
At most
Final
422.
answer. Final
At
answer.
most 422.
410.
Guessing
Okay.
from
No,
somewhere.
I'm not. No, I'm not. Seriously, the sun.
It's 423. 443.
43. Come on.
443.
Take me
Yeah,
a
bro.
Damn!
420.
Nice, know what you're thinking, but you know what I'm thinking.
Crazy.
It's not what you're
Very
thinking.
hard to catch
Yeah,
time.
It's not what
You
you're
can
thinking, but it is what
never.
you're
Yeah, don't
thinking.
look
If you
like
know what I'm
that.
thinking.
That chickadee was waiting for a boss man. I knew that chickadee was waiting for a boss man.
Sugar daddy.
Mm.
She
How many have you served?
looks like a mine.
No, I've shuffled again.
She looks like a real mine.
No,
Did you serve?
like they were done. Because
Hey, it's
yeah.
not a new girl.
It's still
We're
on.
still continuing.
Babaga playing.
I thought you guys
Babaga
were...
playing. No.
Oh
Babaga
my
Babaga
God.
playing.
On card. Yeah. Finish.
Who's on card?
I bet you can
Hey.
finish. You can.
Can't remember.
You can play. Yeah.
Podcast where your thoughts, vibes, and voice. Yeah,
Mind.
and
The
voice.
mind is the
And
source
voice
of
and
this.
voice, yeah.
The mind is the source of the thought.
So I was right.
Yeah.
Alright. But this is where all that matters. That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
This is where it matters. And we're gonna talk about a topic, but I'm going to bring it up in a question type shift type way. And the question is, you can first pick that way. So, and the question is, why are we emotionally exhausted? Have you noticed that we are emotionally exhausted? Right? Gen Z, to say. I don't know about millennials because I don't hang with millennials like that, but the people I hang with, I said like that, like the way I hang with the Gen Zs. But when I'm hanging with the Gen Zs, I can see, man, like these guys are emotionally exhausted. You guys, like, you can tell this guy this thing, you can tell this type of person this shit, and you can and you see they're not like giving a fuck like that. You get
Emotionally what?
exhausted. What do you have to say
Emotionally
about that?
So-
Controversy? What do you have to say about emotional exhaustion?
Emotional exhaustion.
Yeah.
Well,
First of all, let's give some of the examples of emotions.
You don't know emotions.
Yeah, we know
Emotional
emotions,
exhaustion.
but
okay.
if you're
Imagine
getting
being
exhausted by different emotions, they have to
What
be
type of
different.
emotions?
Yeah,
Ah,
like
is
what
there?
type of emotions are there? Because there are so many emotions. Some emotions are not exhausting.
Okay, imagine someone draining your energy, like probably like
There
making
are good
sad.
emotions and bad emotions.
Yeah, imagine. Okay, of course, if someone is draining something, they have to drain the negative, the good one. So they leave you negative, right? That's the whole concept. The whole concept is basically someone has to drain you of the good energy to give you the bad energy, right? Because you don't want the bad energy. Why would you be like, okay, fine now?
Are there good emotions and bad emotions?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So first give me one example of each.
Haven't you been in some scenarios where some people tell you, "Wow, that couple makes me feel so emotional." Like the feeling, emotions define feelings. I'm going to give you my own perspective. I don't know about yours. But emotions are like feelings broken down. If you are having a sexual feeling for a girl, it's gonna have to be like broken down into different emotions. Like feelings of like if you're really attracted to her, you have to like make it, how can I explain it? Like there are specific emotions that will define different moments if you're to really be in love with a girl, right? So if the feeling is love, what are the emotions that are making up that love you feel for the girl? How are you gonna make her emotional? Is it in a positive or negative way? You can make her emotionally sad or emotionally happy. How do you make her emotionally happy? Buy a car. She may even cry tears of joy. She's so emotional, but emotionally happy. Then slap her every night. Clap her. You'll give her what? Sad emotion.
Basically, GenZ is emotionally drained. What would make you emotionally drained?
Yeah, I think.
Why would you slap
Why
her?
would you slap her?
Niggas are
Like,
clapping.
I think
their
emotional draining begins.
and
when
babies are
child.
clapping their niggas. So it's
I believe emotional drainage begins from childhood. You see, parenting. I like talking about parenting a lot because I'm a young parent. I have two children, one of 6, one of 4. Yeah, it's crazy like that, but it's not
it's
perfect.
not crazy.
It's not perfect. Trust me, it's
wild.
crazy. If I told you it's wild. It's wild. It's wild. I can't even.
You won't relate, bro.
You won't relate. I won't even get into
Have you
it.
put
bro.
yourself in your dad's
It's
shoes?
wild.
Never even
Bro,
think
and
of
trust me,
it.
they're just
Because that's
Well,
disrespect.
I swear, I don't know about I
They're
feel like
just
I'm
kids, but
disrespecting.
I
Yeah,
can tell you,
Impossible.
it's wild.
No raising you.
Raising another human being.
bro.
Imagine you're raising yourself.
But
Bro.
You know yourself. The way I know
But
myself,
yo,
I can't
okay,
praise myself.
I
I
don't
would never
understand our parents.
like-
Our
I
parents were
would
trying.
fail, bro.
No.
Yeah.
You have to be emotionally balanced as a human being in the first place to be a good parent. You have to know that, okay, fine, I know that my own problems stem from traumas, from maybe mistakes that my parents made. I'm not saying my parents were bad parents or very good parents, but for the times, you get
What did
the
your
kind of
parents do?
mark you when you're wrong. But
The raising was tough, bro. Millennials,
the
bro.
raising was
They come in a hard time.
Millennials, bro.
the raising was.
No, his
Even
parents catch the
teachers,
millennials.
Yeah, you knew.
even teachers in these people.
It was that kind of thing.
teachers
Okay,
were wild.
I'm not gonna
Bro,
lie.
even teachers in my
Not
primary
proud to say
level.
this. Not proud to say this.
Well.
I'm the kind of children that used to run away every time we'd hear our dad like beep, beep. Rest in peace. It's gonna call GenZ, but
Senior.
yeah, senior, I respect. But
Rest in peace,
we
Chico
like when
Mako
in
senior.
that young age, like from around the age of 4 to around the age of 14. When I became a teenager, I became free with my dad because this nigga is just a normal nigga, just a big nigga. You get? And he has a big voice, and when he says, "Yo, don't do this," you don't do it
You can't
because
do
you
it.
knew it. He never actually. I can count the times he beat me. It was like 3 times, but I can assure you, I remember every time because he would beat you.
On that same point, do you guys
He would beat you. And you would be like,
just to hold it right
yeah,
there, because it's on childhood memory.
You don't want to get.
I used to read book when I was young.
special.
There was a segment of Chesirera Viramubuto, what I'll never forget in my childhood. Every day, like different people would send in texts of what they used not to forget. So I'm going to ask you guys the same question. What's that memory that you will never forget that happened before you crossed 10
Good
years?
or bad?
Anything, but you can never forget it. It tops memories before you cross 10 years.
Bro, the earliest memory I can remember, there is it's actually funny. I used to be like a monkey kind of. I kid you, I kid you not, I was like a monkey.
You all over trees.
Climbing from one tree to another. So there were 2 trees at our friend's place, at our place. So it's 2 trees like close to each other. So it's climb from one, jump from one to another.
Like
I used
monkeys,
to do
bro.
it. I used to do it because I was agile and I was
You could
small.
shift from a tree to tree.
Yeah, tree to tree. It was crazy,
Oh,
but there was
wild,
stand down.
bro.
But there was stand down. You get? There was stand down. Yeah.
God.
After that was building the fence or something. So there was a lot of sand down. So I was confident even if I fall down, at least there is sand down. Because we even used to create somersaults in that thing.
Used to
Yes,
flip,
I used to flip, bro. But now I cannot do it. I'm a dad of 2, bro. Come on.
Fuck that.
Get out of here.
Bro, you see, you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
I'm
be
not-
worried
I'm not
about
gonna do
that.
that.
What if you lose the
I'm not feeling it. What if I lose the tooth?
You can land on your head.
This never lose a tooth. Because man, yo, let me tell you, in flipping, I actually broke my wrist.
But
twice.
that's actually.
But anyway, one time,
That's a tight
one time,
memory.
I digress. One
That's a
time,
tight memory from
listen,
3 to 3.
One time, my
I've
friend,
never
my
seen
father.
a person who can do that.
Yeah, my friend, my
said I
father
broke
tried
my
it.
wrist twice.
My friend, my father tried it. My friend, my father
Wild.
tried it.
Twice.
Jumped from a tree to another one. But trust me, bro missed the branch. Okay, you hear the dry branch, I don't know, but bro fell down. He went silent
No, you
for
see,
like. He went silent for like
Josh,
10
Childhood
seconds.
memories
See,
not
that-
far away from
You went silent for like 10 seconds.
the tricky part about falling on soft
He
ground.
went silent
Listen,
for like 10
The tricky
seconds.
part about falling on soft ground is how you land on the ground.
Then like,
how have you landed? Even though it's soft, how, bro? How have you
how have
landed?
you landed?
Bro, how have you landed?
It's
Will make
always
the
the
difference.
landing. Whenever you're falling, it's always
However
the
much,
landing.
bro, however much
How about
soft,
you
unless
apply
you're
that?
falling in
How
water.
about you apply that in real life?
Bro,
Perspective.
Mm.
Every
they were
challenge
like-
that hits you, don't fear falling.
So I mentioned that.
Work on the landing. Okay, me, I try, like, I'm an inspirational speaker, like, at our church, so I try to make everything motivational sometimes. Eh? In every challenge you're going through in life, don't fear falling. Focus on how you're
Bro, have you ever
landing.
fallen?
I've
My
fallen
friend-
many times.
my
That
friend
makes
did
sense.
not
And I
deserve
always
that
focus
day.
on the landing. That's
did
why I'm
not.
here right now. If my landing was never good, you can land and die.
Anyway, you're a flipper. I've seen you flip a couple of
Yeah,
times.
that's
bro.
how I flip life too.
Respect.
What's your childhood
I cannot
memory?
flip anymore. I have to
My
flip
childhood
that
memory is
way.
not far from his. A
Eh.
tree. I fell from an
Agile
avocado tree and I shocked a whole village, Chesimba village, way back, like a year after Obote had died, 2006. Obote died in 2005. I remember very well. I fell from an avocado tree and I came straight without touching any branch. Like, huh? And I fell on my hand. I broke my wrist. You see this sky I have? From that fall.
Dang.
Was the question childhood trauma, childhood memory?
Of course, bro. There's
Anything,
no
anything,
memory.
man.
There's
no
no
traumatic.
memory
Actually,
that is.
the funny thing is, the first
Okay,
thing you
there's no
remember is
memory that's
traumatic.
not
Actually, the
traumatic.
first thing I remembered was crazy. I cannot mention it on air, I promise you.
Well, since both
Out
of
of
your
respect, bro.
since both
Out
of
of
your
respect.
childhood memories were traumatic, man, now I'm going to tell you one that's not traumatic, but it was really a memo, bro. Like,
I also have those that are not traumatic.
But
But that's funny. Mine was funny because
I had
my
to-
family did not talk for like,
Let's give us a traumatic one.
talk for-
I'm
they
sure
talk for 10
you're a
seconds.
human
But
being.
he got up and then he was like, ah, yeah, then we all laughed.
well, a
Give
traumatic
us one.
one.
Yeah, the
What was called?
then the good
Below
ones
10
later.
years?
It's good. The bad news first.
Below the age of 10,
Mm.
bro, there's this one time when I'd gone to Western Uganda to check on my paps, man. So they told us, they told us the reasons why we take you to like village, back to the roots, is to like stem you very well, teach you where you come from, do what we did. That's my dad who was just in that stuff. Do what we did, like we do what they grew up doing. Like, bro, we're not of the same generation, but you want me to do what you did?
Like,
What? That used to traumatize me every time it happened.
You go and make
Where are we going to
the
the? Where are we going
Yeah,
to the village?
massaging.
Like you guys have to learn this thing. Like me, I was
And then
never
make you
siding
massage
with my dad.
you're
Yeah,
always
Like,
going.
man, I don't want to go to the villa. You get because of such reasons. And until this one time where I was right. So I'm there in the villa, Western Uganda. They tell us they're like, it's time for milking cows in the evening. So they insist they're like, you guys have to go and learn how
You
to
boys
milk a
from
cow.
First time is
So milking cows, you see. So this cow is
I think what time was it? What time was it? Guess the time.
around 4, 5. Yeah, it was that time.
No,
In
what
the evening. The evening. Yeah, it was
Not
like in the
AM,
morning.
not
I'm
AM.
not saying not in the AM.
Not
bro.
AM. You're
PMs.
lucky, bro. Continue.
PMs. So, bro, my thoughts are like, man, if you go in those cows, man, it's not going to end well, bro. I
Gonna
used
be
to fear
wild.
cows those days.
Cows are big,
I've grown
bro.
up fearing cows, and this just justified the whole point, bro. So I'm there. This one cow they're milking. This one cow they're milking is mad crazy, man. It sees newcomers, and it doesn't like allow you to like fuck with
It's
its cow
toxic.
like that. If you get near to the cow, it may think you're like threatening, or you're like pulling off a threat or something. It's going to protect.
A mother,
My God.
mothers are
This
hard.
cow didn't have even horns. It just had, in our language, we call them chikungu. Like it doesn't have anything.
The hard thing.
So I'm there. they are milking
So
it.
it's a crossbreed.
They are milking it. They insist that like you guys gonna learn how to milk. So there are more milk boys milking. So now I grab this milk boy. As my boy, I'm like, man, let me come and tell this guy. And this guy is like, you come and let's just quote me and me. And all you have to do, he gave me like a branch of like mob leaves, like chase away the house flies. Because the house flies are like disturbing the cow, Not that make it like comfortable. It's hard to milk. It's always doing this shit. So when we help it to like, it will like be calm for like a few minutes where you're going to finish milking. As simple as that. That's the simple role they gave me. I'm like, hey,
That's
I
just
grab.
like,
I chase. Meanwhile, when they're milking, remember the cacao is also there waiting. You grab this boob, you grab the other one. You grab it like that. There are 4 boobs. Yeah. So it's like chase away the house flies and hit chila the cacao to like extend beyond it. Like sour. So me, I do that job, I do that job, I do that job, I do that job, I do. Meanwhile, he told me to like do it for the behind legs, So me, I moved the other side. I also do it for the in front legs,
You're overworking now.
Fuck. Yeah. So that I think that I don't know the reflexes. I think confused the cow. Cow thought I'm hitting. They what?
Overcooked.
The cow turned like this and hit me with what? I'll never forget. It was on my shoulder with its head, bro. Had like planted me in the ground, bro. Like, bro. The funny part is this guy moved. Didn't even save me. Had to save the bucket of milk first. Like, bro, the cow
he saved the milk.
Yeah, the cow hit me and stepped me, man.
What?
Trauma.
That was traumatic. But I also have a traumatic story.
You can even like go back in time and see the whole stuff.
All that time I was like, I'm right. I was right. This is why I didn't want to do this. These guys laughed. They laughed. The funny part is that they laughed.
Can I tell you something?
It's fun, bro.
It was trauma. I passed there, I'm crying and these guys are laughing. You laugh. It's part of the I'll never forget this statement. My dad said, it's part of the operation. He's a soldier, so his term is mobile like that. So like those are part of operations. You do it. Yeah, that's what you face. But you've learned. You told me but you've learned. You never do that again.
You see why I'm so connected to cows?
They put on the work with, bro.
You see why I'm so connected to cows? It was the data, no, the shebang.
So that's my childhood.
You see I'm connected to cows.
Top 3.
So good ones. There's a
time when a cow actually, from my father-in-law's farm, actually my father-in-law's
Muko.
Yes, because the neighbors literally married. Neighbor was like literally into Watanamata. You get?
Tell me your story.
Anyway, point is, we used to buy milk from them. So one time I went with a jug. You get? I had an orange shirt, and they don't like red. So there was a random bull somewhere grazing. So me, I go waiting for somewhere random grazing. And then they're milking. Now I'm waiting for the milk boy to give us the milk. I'm just standing with my jug. Man, bull came out of nowhere, bro.
Bro, but a bull is
out of nowhere, bro.
Energy.
A bull.
My way.
Out of nowhere. Like even the guy who was milking did not even see it coming, bro.
You just came, bro.
Remember I was wearing an orange shirt.
Male human being.
I was wearing an orange shirt.
They can smell you.
I was wearing an orange shirt. Ironically, the words that were were annoying my parents is the best service I offer. I kid you not, that shirt, I remember it very vividly. Annoying my parents. Yes, I was a teenager, like 14, like that. Yeah. But it was an orange shirt. It was bad omen, I think it was a bad omen. Annoying my parents is the best service I offer.
Anyway, good memory. Good memory.
Cow came for me, the bull came for me.
I know that.
But that's still tragic.
At that point it had horns.
That's a good memory.
He held me between its horn and threw me like some meter.
This guy said it. Let's now.
Good memories.
Man, can you think of one? Bro, let's think of one.
I have a good one. I'm going fast on a good memory. Before you cross 10 years. I was 7 years old. I was 7 years old. Actually, I was 10.
You can better not turn down.
10. I'm gonna give you
good memory.
A very good one.
Bro.
The first time I saw my mom. The very first time I saw my mom. Remember when I was like 3? Our dad child out and they took us to the village. They took us to the village. I was with my grandma I saw my mom again when I was not 10. I was I think 8 years. I don't really remember very well, but the first time I saw my mom.
From the age of 3.
Yeah. Do you know I was in a town called Boyale?
Where is that located?
Boyale is in Masindi.
Shout out Boyale. Shout out Masindi people.
Boyale is in
We have your boy on the pod. We have your boy on the pod.
If you know Kiriandongo, you've heard of
Yeah.
Kiriandongo. So Kiriandongo
Yeah.
was in Masindi at that time.
Is that Eastern Uganda?
It's a
West.
Bunyoro.
Bunyoro region.
Bunyoro region.
West.
Yeah, West.
Bunyoro
Bunyoro
region.
region.
Knowledge.
Like Albert.
Soga, sorry. Soga side.
Yeah,
Albert Soga
Choga.
side. Albert Soga side.
Albert and Choga. So
Uh-huh.
my mom came to Masindi from she was in town, Kampala at that time, so she came to see us. And she didn't really know how I looked like. Imagine a person you last saw when he's 3, then you see them again when they're like 8. And even me, I didn't know how she looked.
Wow.
But guess how I noticed my mom?
How did you?
My mom had a fume. A fume.
Man.
That,
Okay, that
when I was young, she used to work for some missionaries who were white. And they gave her this fume. And she was still working for them at that
That's
time.
signature perfume, man.
Yeah. Can you remember a smell? Me, I even have it.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah,
I never really felt my mom, like I never really
making
felt
me
my
emotional,
mom,
man.
like
Imagine
until
missing your mom's
I
love,
started
man,
smelling
like
that fume. I'm like, I cannot relate. I could even relate it to the bathtubs she used to have. Like I started pulling those memories back. That's when I got to like really synchronize with her. While I may remember it very well, the first time
You know,
I
we can
met
make
my
a movie
mom,
out
That's,
of
that's
6
really,
years.
That's really a good memory.
And she kept telling me, I'm your mom.
Can make a good movie out. That's a
This is
good,
not my
good
mora.
ending.
This
See?
is not my mom. Like I kept
That's-
denying it. But I kept
the
smelling
film
that
just
fume.
justified everything.
Then she asked me, what do you want? I told her I want biscuit, Britannia. And it's what she, even when I was young, it's what I used to also like. So she also like got to perform like, now this is my boy.
It's my boy
This
for
is
real.
my boy for real. She hugged me and fucking cried. I remember, I also cried, from the bus and she did that question. But that is a good one for me.
It's good, but man, that's
Yeah, it's wild, bro.
That's some dark days,
good,
man.
to be honest. If you think
It's
about
still at the
it,
dark side, though, man. You're like,
from 3 years,
From 3 years to like 8,
bro. That
then I
like
see you again.
the most,
I would feel so happy.
man.
Your mom.
But you know that time missed.
Well, let me just say my good memory.
And what, after that meeting, in a
Love you,
few
mama.
weeks,
But we are supposed to play by Shisha Mo.
Yeah, man.
My
We
God.
talk about mamas,
Let me take it from here. Give me
what
give
you
me
do?
shout out to all mommy's boys.
Sure,
Shout
shout
out
out
to
on
all
yeah,
mommy's
man.
boys.
Mama,
And shout out to all
mama,
daddy's
yes.
boys.
Shout out to all
Shout out
daddy's
to all
boys.
daddy's boys.
Do you know that there are those type of people? There are very many people
Yeah.
in my generation who are living such lives where
What are we
their dads walked out
Yeah.
on them and they are living by
Shout out
single
to all
moms.
dads who are taking care of their children.
And shout out to all moms who
Yeah,
are taking
yeah,
care
yeah.
of their children. Like,
Yeah,
single-handedly,
single
bro.
moms, oh my
no.
God.
And
Single moms,
let me
you
say
can
this.
think
Let me say
you
this.
now.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Actually,
Let me say this.
Abraham.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I know I'm not like
You do
supposed
the
to
most.
say this. I may get cancelled for saying this, but I have to say it.
Nah, you just, bro, this is
Let me
real
tell
chat
you.
with a GenZ, right?
Fuck all the dads who walked away from their wives
yeah.
and let their wives raise their kids on their own. Solo. Fuck the dads. Because you could
All
do it.
of
Trust me, you
them.
could do it. However much. Now this lady has raised the kid. Bro, fuck
Man.
you. As a man.
As a man, by the way, you're ashamed to
You
the
shouldn't
man.
walk
And
out.
every
bro.
parent, every
Bro,
dad,
walking
yeah,
away,
then
coward.
Come on, bro.
every
Bro,
parent,
come on,
every
bro.
Gen Z is
dad,
the movie caller, man.
Don't
I've
walk
seen
out,
it among
man.
millennials, man.
Man,
Gen Z is the movie caller.
Not
Young
to
Gen
Don't
Z.
walk out, bro.
Young
Don't walk
parents,
out.
Gen Z.
every
Don't
Gen Z
walk out.
was there, man.
Gen Z is
If you get
their
a
young
kid,
parents, some of them.
make sure you take
right now.
care of that
Take
kid.
care of that kid, man.
care of the kid,
Did you know
Gen
that
Z,
Bro,
man.
take care of
A
that
blessing.
kid. Yes.
When your
All
kid
the way.
smiles, money comes into your account. When your kid cries, when your kid cries, money disappears in your life. Walai. Every time your kid is scorned, every time your kid is cursing, money disappears. Even deals disappear. But if your kid is excited, milk is in time, bongo is in time, daddy is tickling your feet, calls will be coming through. Walai. It's just vibration.
Hey, man. Guys,
Straight up.
let me say my good memory. We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
My good memory was they bought for me a bike. Yeah. 1 week. You know that joy that I bought for you a bike. Just the whole week I was riding that bike. I was really happy. You get this Saturday I keep the bike in the store where I always keep it. Yeah? It's breaking, bro.
What?
Bro, 1 week. You've just
How's
got
that a
your
good
first
memory, bro?
your first I'm telling you it's a good memory. I'm coming. You've just
Alright.
1 week you've
Let
just
him
got
cook.
you've just got your first like own property where you can be like, okay, this is
This
my
is
thing.
mine. You
This
can
is
check
my
someone
thing.
off it.
Get away from my bike.
Leave.
You get your proud. they have stolen it. This guy breaks in and steals the bike and a few other things.
My God.
When I found out, I was so stressed. You get? My dad was also so stressed because definitely it
He
came
had
out.
hit
He had
the
made a
note.
loss somehow.
And he had
You
hit
get
the
it?
not buying you the bike. He
Yes,
had
and
got
now
props. Like,
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Now
And he had still
gone.
have leveled up mentally.
Yeah,
You
like-
get? He has got the bike. He has leveled up mentally.
You guys haven't connected more.
They stole my bike and they stole some other few properties. You see. So the next morning we find out we are stressed and we're in that Katoga and Kavio. My dad calls the police definitely. Like, guys, come. So like, my things come and we start investigating. The police comes through home at Kribe with dogs, canines, 2. I love those dogs. These guys, the dogs come. We describe how the bike looks like. Describe how the the day before, how everything was, how we looked, and you know what police wants to like carry out an investigation. Like, so let's start. They smell, start sniffing. Bro, this is in we used to stay in Chebando back then. So we start like a whole village. We start sniffing around. Meanwhile, I'm moving with this policeman. Some stayed home with my dad. So me, I'm moving. I'm like, we have to get my bike. I had hope because I saw dogs, and it was serious.
With the movies, what dogs do?
Bro, plot twist. They got my bike. What? They caught the thief with my bike.
Where was he? How far was he?
So he wasn't very far. He wasn't very far.
You mean the dogs managed to sniff out?
My God.
Sniff your ass out, bro.
Damn,
those dogs, I love bro. Canines are serious.
Shout out to every canine.
Shout out to every canine.
The owners of canines.
The guys who trained them.
Give them good canines.
Man, the dog sniffed, and we went in some car ghetto there. The guys even in the ghetto weren't even scared. They're like, let that dogs pass. Even the police didn't fuck with the ghetto guys, but we passed.
They knew what
we reached on this gua. I think it was actually like a tent like we covered, like you couldn't know that stolen things there. They even got a bunch of more stolen things.
What, you guys were the only victims?
Bro, we weren't the only victims. This guy had been stealing and tagging like a whole village. The guy came and started backing at that door so hard. Kenyans have a base.
Yeah, they have a big voice.
And I think the way they train them, they know
really back.
They know that that's the code or the signal of like, this is wrong, this is the guy. They broke the gua, such that they didn't see anybody there. They opened that tent like thing that was covered.
And there was a bunch of
pile. The first thing that was on top was my bike. So now when I saw it was a green bike, when I saw green, I was like, yes, bro. I was like, yes, bro. Like, bro, my childhood memories still continuing. Me when I went and I caught it. First of all, it's an exhibit. Yeah? You're not supposed to touch it before they like confirm. Me and I touched. Because our police baby was like, come, it's wait. Like, hey, that is my bike, it's my bike. Like, relax. But let me tell you, from that point, I've been the happiest man. Every time I think about it, I low-key be happy. I was really happy. Like, justice was brought to life. I've seen it, yes.
Like,
and we're there. Where the guys are asking who sleeps there. When we were still asking who sleeps there, the guy who stays there came. They saw him, dogs back. He tried running. These guys just stopped the dog. The dogs beat the guy, the thigh and the cuffs. We thought the guy cry, put him on cuffs. I was so happy to see him. The fact that I even see him made me more happy. Like, so you're the guy. I don't know if he even left jail, but they told me I had rumors that he left jail. But I hope your life changed, bro.
Everything.
Because you almost traumatized me. Imagine that life I was gonna live after that incident.
A short message.
Come on, bro.
A short message to the thieves.
Stop it.
Please. Hustle. Look for money. Stop
it.
Stealing people's things. Just
And
make
these
sure
guys
you
are
have
young.
your own. Stop admiring.
Stop it.
Stealing comes from admiring.
Stop
over
That's
admiring.
good memory.
My good memory, man. For me, it has to do with dogs.
He's told me, let me dogs, I was gonna guess. I love swimming. He said he likes swimming.
man. Swimming, man.
The guy has thrills for you, man.
Why is it that things to do with swimming?
The dog. It's not a dog.
I know.
Yeah, certain dog that we
Because they
owned.
deal with break, man.
Guys, there's certain dog that we owned. It was called Fox. Fox had a certain character. Oh my God, Fox was like the best dog. Fox, first of all, even the way he used to bark was different. Like you could feel strong on this dog, you get? Like,
There's a hard dog.
you get?
It's
Like,
creative.
Fox was the player. Fox was brown, you get? Fox was brownish, and he had the white bundy hair like this.
It was hard.
Fox, he was hard. Like
Can
every
imagine.
time I kid you not, this dog was a player. All the bitches wanted Fox.
They could pull up on him.
Does
They could pull
America
up on
again?
him season.
But I can kid you. But okay,
They had more boys.
but he died badly. Oh my god, he actually died. I think
Good
he
memory,
died of
bro.
Give us
dog
the good
AIDS.
memory,
He
please.
died of dog AIDS. But
Dog AIDS.
Yeah, they told me they
yeah, dog AIDS. The thing went slim and he died, man.
Like
in a weird
it's this disease that
Like,
like
for a long time, like,
veterinarian
how you can
doctors
see how-
failed to figure out, like how
man,
human
like,
doctors failed
it
to
was
figure
like
out
dog AIDS
HIV.
because the thing
And
was
it's sexually
We-
like transmitted through
Bro,
dogs.
we went
I've seen
and
so many
that
dogs
dog,
Every
the
animal
dog was
has
not poisoned. The dog just died. Just to its immunodeficiency.
It was a pretty boy. Them babes were just.
Yeah, but the
freaking
thing
mean,
is,
eh?
but the
Oh,
thing
yeah,
was a
good.
player, bro. The thing was a player, bro. The dog was so chill.
Like
Like
Chinese exercising.
like everything. Okay, there was,
Yeah,
there was
they
a
just
female
walk.
thing.
They
His
just walk
mom,
around.
his mom
Yeah,
was
that's
Poppy.
exercise.
His mom was
Yeah,
Poppy,
Wow.
which was a child of Tiger.
But it's
Now
hypnotic.
there was Poppy, Tiger, and Poppy and Tiger were hard, they were tough, they were
So
they were females.
hypnotic. I feel
But
like
Fox
they're
was just
into
chill. You get if each time like they would be like attacking, say like barking,
Mm.
he says ow, 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 ow. And Fox is like ow, just
that. Vibes were
chill,
different.
just chill. Vibes are different. You get
Hey man,
it
that
was like a
was,
rasta dog, but so man. Every time I remember Fox, I'm like,
Do you guys have pets now?
I have no pet, but I would love to have a pet.
I have
I
a
don't have a
dog.
pet because I have my little young brother.
I have a dog named
I'm
Gary.
worried about.
Shout out to Gary.
What type of
I
breed?
miss my.
What type of breed?
It's a it's a local breed. But
yeah,
the
what's your
dad
favorite
was
breed?
a German Shepherd, a
them
black
brown
German
dogs?
Shepherd. No. The dad was a German Shepherd, but of course
top 3 breeds, guys. We're gonna talk about this. Top 3
so
breeds. guys.
Gary it's called Gary Seven Tail because the tail of Gary when he was I think 3, he tried to run out of the room and they were banging the door
So
because he was stealing and the tail got caught in that door and the tailbone broke. Yeah, so the tail is naturally like this.
guys,
So it's called Gary Seven Tail. Yeah, it's the hardest dog in the
did you
area.
feel pain?
It's famous. Nah, he got used to it.
I'm
that's
not a
Kanmala
dog
mute.
person.
If you have a
but-
dog, take care of
Ask Kanmala
dogs.
mute,
Take
German
care of your
Shepherd.
dogs. The ugly dogs are around Kampala
And
these
the people.
days, and I don't like it. An ugly dog looks very disgusting. So please take care of your dogs if you have dogs.
Pitbull is not so ugly, but
Okay, guys, back to what we were talking about.
Damn, bro.
damn.
Guys, well, emotional
What the hell?
exhaustion. Let me tell you what I've thought about emotional exhaustion. It's like this type of vibe where you're tired and exhausted of living in a certain way. Because every time you live, the way you live depends on the way you feel, and the way you feel roots from emotion. So emotional exhaustion is like I'm tired of living this type of way or feeling this type of way emotionally. You get it? Because feelings are emotional, they are mental, there are very many types of things. There are physical, physical feelings and all that stuff. I can like physically, I'm very close to you.
Yeah.
Physically,
Yeah.
But then emotionally, I would also relate that I can't think about it right now. But that's the difference. So emotional exhaustion, Mwachenga, is I'm tired of living in such a way. And now, what's the realest thing you've heard about that? Person tired of living in a certain way. What's the realest thing you've heard about such a thing?
The realest thing I've actually had, had of maybe experience. I can talk about experience.
I think
No, I said hard.
Hard.
Experience is different.
So I
Hard.
can
So like hard.
Heard about. What have you heard about emotional exhaustion? People tired of living in such a way. What have you heard about it?
So can I divert like to a different kind of? Okay, I'm going to do some literature in this. I think Asha was
What's Ashaw's?
Bandali boys, prostitutes, hoes, Ashawo.
Sorry for saying Bandali boys.
Me, Bandali boys, hunters,
Bandali
boys
swanky
are-
bankies, swanky bankies.
Oh my god.
They have many names, swanky bankies. Even their boys who are showers also. Did you know that? So we won't use the real word. Let's use a shower for it. Yeah? Their boys who are showers. And there are different names for them. Casanova, Swanky Banky, Beach Boys,
Womanizers.
Womanizer, Gigolos,
Gigolos, yeah.
yeah,
Playgirl.
Yeah.
Country Park
Upside.
Boys.
So what's the realest thing you've heard about it? You said you're diverting us.
I think hoes are the people who are the most emotionally
Exhausted.
emotionally exhausted
Yeah,
people.
they no longer want.
Prostitutes. Ashawos.
Yeah, that's the
Shower.
one. Like the name of them like
They're called escorts.
Escorts,
I'm
yeah.
tired of being
Thank you,
poor.
escorts.
I'm tired of being poor. I'm going to do anything just to make it.
Because that's not, you've
That's
crossed the
dangerous
point,
one.
like there's nothing you can do
Dangerous
in
one.
life. Let me just use my point of pleasure for money.
Like the
That,
worst thing you
that
can
makes
do
sense. You
to
see,
money.
what he has said about that is hoes,
Hoes,
escorts, allows you like go through that type of
Not
shit.
in a bad way,
Not in a
but
bad way, no.
I,
But
I,
you're emotionally
I won't go
exhausted.
business wise to my business, but I meet many of them in my business. PIMP, TRAPPER, all that. All of them. So I meet all of them.
All of them.
So I get to speak to their minds most times.
Yeah.
They tell me a lot.
Connect.
They can have like money, like a mom, but she's not really happy, and it's her circle of friends who are really blowing it. Like she has wasted what the pleasure was, because all of us work for a nut.
Yeah, all of us work for
Yeah.
it. At the end of the day.
How can you use the nut to pay you? Like yet we're all working for it. So it's like you're starting from the other side, coming this side. As far as you're starting from this side.
Some people can even decide to go to go the other way and become LESBIANS or JYS.
It's so crazy.
It's crazy, but you know, at the end of the day, me, I believe like emotional exhaustion is in many ways. I'm not judging anyone's decisions to do whatever they're doing, but I've known people who have gone that route. Emotional exhaustion, like, you know what, I'm not this, but I'm going to be that because I have to
emotionally
get out of this
exhausted.
poverty. I'm tired of being
even loving a girl who does not love you is
even others go for sugar.
That's so tiresome.
Others go for
then why like I'm tired, bro? Like,
and it's emotionally relieving to love
somebody who actually loves you, who's giving back the same energy.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's different. But you're tired, man.
Yeah.
And it doesn't apply to only girlfriend, boyfriend, even friends.
So do you think?
Company.
Do you think Gen Z handles? Listen. Do you think Gen Z handles emotional exhaustion better than millennials? Because first of all, how does Gen Z handle emotional exhaustion? Because how much I've given an example of escorts. There are very many other people out there emotionally exhausted. You're just related because that's what he could say. Could like easily relate to it, and you get it.
I'm sorry, on this one I'll have to.
Do you think Gen Z are handling it better than millennials?
I think I'll have to side with millennials on this one. Let me tell you why.
Emotional exhaustion.
Yes, you see a millennial.
Which generation is handling it better?
I see a millennial.
Okay.
Yeah. You see millennials, when a millennial is tired of listening to your BS, will probably punch you. Will be like, oh man, get away from me. Probably shove you. But Gen Z, they are soft about it. They're like, I am he, her, you, God knows what. I identify as, you don't have the right to, like, it's over, like, they bitch about this, bitch about that, bitch about this and ABC. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just pass the nigga, just pass the person and get out of it. Just stop this thing. Okay, we'll just be like, oh, some actually choose a conversation like, man, yo, give me space. For example, me, the route I go with, I'm like, yo, give me space. I'm not comfortable with being around you. I tell you, stand with your face. I'm like, yo, I don't like you. Please don't be in my vicinity. Don't even sit next to me, bro. I don't like your vibes. Just
not for Gen Z, huh?
I'm stand like that. I won't be like, don't bitch about it. Hey, you see, you make me feel, eh? I'll be like, yeah, I don't like your vibe. Just stay and away. If I see that you're still in my vicinity, I walk away from you, bro.
But should I try to break the walls? May I think character of emotional exhaustion. I think breaks beyond generation. There are millennials who act like Gen Zs. There are Gen Zs who act like millennials. Let me take this home. There are old men who act like people who act like kids. Then there are kiddos who are like mature men.
Do you know why? So you see, you've heard about that statement of the environment contributes a higher percentage of the way you grow.
Okay, I was playing.
The environment makes you. You have not even finished one game, bro.
It was you playing.
I asked for spades, I remember.
Spades, okay.
I asked for spades.
There you go.
There you go.
Continue, please. Proceed.
So
society makes you money.
Yeah, environment, society. So those are the type of people you find. Who's that?
I'm warning. BIO's bro.
I came with bulletproof face. Who has a bulletproof face?
Where's the storyteller going?
God. Hey, it is what it is, bro.
He came with a jacket. God.
You're finished, bro.
God.
I'm finishing this game and I'm winning it.
This is my game, bro.
I don't lose, bro. I don't lose.
This is my game. This is my game. This is my game.
This
guy has won.
Yeah.
The first time he's winning.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be finished anyway.
Listen, do you think social media contributes more to emotional exhaustion than it helps? Do you think social media contributes more to emotional exhaustion than it helps?
Yeah, it does actually.
Have you got that?
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
So it contributes more than it helps.
More.
Really?
Yes. You know what? Let me tell you why. You're going to look at the body. You're going to look at the body.
A body.
Stepping out of the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited 2025. Ngeyaka with white rims. You get? That has those monster tires. You're like, oh my God. You're like, whoa. And you take a moment on the You're like, that is supposed to be my wife, bro. You get? Now I'm coveting. You dig? Now I feel bad. Now I'm exhausted, bro.
Hey, yeah. You can't help what you see.
Like now I'm like, really? I can't keep living like
you
this.
can't help
And
what
the
you
more,
see.
and the more I search for these things, and the more they elude me,
Because the bar has been raised.
the more these things elude me. You get? Because the bar is being raised, my guy. My kids are in bad Dubai.
Keep up with it.
You're there saying, oh my
You're
God.
supposed to see what you get. You see what you get.
I can't have it. I need to go to Japan. I need to visit Japan before I leave this earth. Japan, Burma, Malaysia. I need to like tour Asia, like go to those temples and see those, to just see what you get. But now, if I don't achieve that right now, and I see other, like a random chick who doesn't even care about serenity, they are eating a chocolate bar at a temple.
You're relating it to social media?
Yeah, I'm saying, you're saying like she's eating a chocolate bar at a temple in Burma. Somewhere I want to be, I'm like, are you kidding me?
The Great Wall of China.
The Great Wall of China, you're eating a candy bar.
So this guy has said social media contributes.
And you're like,
social media contributes.
That should be me.
What do you
Really, like
social media is the
then
weapon.
if I let that get to me, and
social media is a weapon. How? Social media is a weapon. Do you know what weapons do? A weapon is the only thing that is given to the enemy and to the friend.
But you know the enemy.
Let me first dig.
The enemy is not the only one that uses the
weapon. Let me first dig. Yes, what I'm telling you.
So when you hold a weapon, you become an enemy.
No, it depends on how you are gonna use the weapon. A weapon is not bad. A weapon is not good. It is the person who is using it who is bad or who is good.
The intention.
Someone can use a sword to save a nation. Then someone can use a sword to tear down a nation. That's how social media is. You can use Facebook to regenerate your community. You can use Facebook. You can use TikTok to change your life in 3-4 days, and you become a pop star on TikTok. Then you can use TikTok to deflame, to ban a whole generation. How? By posting your sex tape, posting your nudes. You are killing a whole generation. Exactly. Someone has used TikTok to make $1 million.
Let me tell you, when you post,
someone has used TikTok to spoil over 1 million youths.
When you post nudes, you've posted, you willed to do that. You wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Because you hit the post button, bro.
Yeah, you did.
Nudes are not the widest thing I've seen on social media.
Now, it's negative when they link.
No.
Guys use it as
social media. Social media has been wild. I've seen wild
but you were recorded.
Literally today, guys. Literally today, I was scrolling through my live feeds. Live. You know, live. I like going to like people's lives and I check like DJ mixes, like people who are mixing, like listen to their mixes, like track. Usually, like maybe like DJ Masi or something. Someone may be mixing my song or something, or maybe listen to mixing. Point is, I like being on live and live mixes. Then, as I'm checking live feeds, I see a guy literally in an Illuminati costume and all that bank doing his devil worship thing, literally on live, bro.
Don't get scared of rituals these days.
I saw like real rituals. I'm like,
welcome.
With the whole pentagram now, the worship guy was like,
I also watched the live that Somalia did that.
I put it on my status.
Like, wow, you should show that's the money. He has money in Benson's, like. It's now normal.
You know, Minnesota.
Social media
live like this.
For that, I'm gonna side with the millennials.
Guys.
For that, I'm gonna side with the millennials too, bro. Social media has
I want to say this. Please, it's itching. Chihuahua, Shina lips. I don't know what to say else. But if you're a person who has ever taken, even if 10 years, days of Facebook, days of WhatsApp just coming in. If I'm not mentioning names or what, I'm just running this through. You have to connect. If you've ever taken a nude photo of yourself using your first smartphone in S5 in campus, I don't know.
Don't kiss and tell.
And you deleted that thing. It didn't go anywhere.
Really?
It is still there.
Oh my God.
What are they using to create faces in AI? Different faces of ourselves. Post with
Wait a minute.
Yeah, what he's trying to say is
Even your
that
gallery.
I won't talk too much.
every
Whole
type
gallery, I have not posted
every
it.
type, what you're trying to say is that
You have
every
not
type
posted
of
it. Wait,
media.
if you
First of all,
posted it, all guys
Guys,
not posted it.
let me reach
If you shared
Entebbe.
it.
You're leaving me in Busega. Let me
If you
reach
shared it.
Entebbe. If now
You shared
imagine
it. If you shared it,
we are in
media.
Uganda.
no,
We are
and he
in
has
Uganda.
deleted. Even though not shared, he has just deleted.
If
As
you
long as
shared
you
it,
Yes,
record it,
deleted.
right?
On your phone it has
Then
gone.
I
away.
never sent it to someone.
Do you think delete
No,
is a
you have not
different
got it. He
word?
has not
Then
got
just
it.
took.
Yo,
He took the pic and not
It's
post,
in the phone.
and you didn't share it.
Didn't
But
do
you
that.
don't even share it, and you
It's
delete
in
it and be
there.
like, man, let me delete it. It's still there
it's
somewhere.
still there,
That's what
yeah,
he's
as long
Oh
as
my
you took
God.
it in
Oh
your
my
phone.
God.
Even if
That
you
is
put it
wild.
100 view one says.
That is wild.
Now look, if okay, me sometimes I imagine a lot.
Where do you think? Where do you think
what
what you delete goes?
where does it go?
You think it
Is
just like bands?
goes to Mars? Where does it
Come
go?
on, bro.
Now, I think, this is what I think. We are in Kampala and Tinda. If a boy in Ontario, Canada,
Oh my God.
look, if a boy in
Oh
Ontario,
my God.
Canada, or a girl, such as
No man.
big na.
No way.
Guess whose things are popping up? Because they are real people who took these photos. Now, if a boy in Uganda searches, no, they will just filter because the cloud is not just a cloud, it is controlled because it's not a real cloud like we see it. There is a person and a group of people running the cloud.
I get it now.
Yeah,
You
they
may be
just
shocked. You may be
bro.
shocked. It may not be nudies, but there might be some things guy you shot on film guy don't want them.
Hey, if you're a girl who took your big
They don't want
big
them.
breasts and you posted them
They
maybe and
kill.
They
deleted
don't want
and sent
them
your boyfriend.
anyway. Yeah.
When a girl in Ghana, when a boy in Ghana asks for on XNXX, big ebony breasts. Nalumans, it's your breasts that pop up.
Titties, bro.
Titties, bro. It's yours that pop up. Because they can't just come from nowhere.
Guys, no, mate GenZ mutuvuga speed. Nudies this is
Gen Z's love getting naked before the camera. That's one thing I know about Gen Z's.
Mugenda tugoba ku
So,
Telegram.
how do you
Mugenda
think?
tugoba ku WhatsApp.
I think
Gen
that's
Z
how we are.
versus it.
But Gen Z
How
are
do you
Gen
think?
Z.
Listen to this question. How do you think Gen Z handles stress compared to older generations? Because now, when you let me connect it to this guy's nudes point. Once, since they claim their nudes leak, once their nudes leak, definitely the result to that is emotional stress.
Yeah.
I'm taking it to the emotional.
Emotional
Once
damage.
we're under emotions. Don't get stressed. Yeah.
They leak it. You haven't leaked
And
them.
we have seen, and recently somebody's nudes were leaked.
Yeah, yesterday
Leak,
night.
not
However
you,
much,
not them
however
leaking.
much they say, I read the message they put out to the social media, what they had to tell the people, their fans and what. They say, they claim that maybe the phone was stolen and what. It's not, I'm not sure of it, but that's what I know. They say that the phone was stolen and that person lived. I'm very sure. However much you guys are saying that you're strong, you're stressed. Those
Very stressed.
those two or whoever goes through it is a Gen Z. So, how do you think Gen Z handles such stress compared to millennials?
A Gen Z whose nudes claiming they've leaked. How would the Gen Z like that handle their stress?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, me I'd recommend church, guys. It's underrated.
Okay, me, I have an ex.
Just go pray,
That's what
man.
it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I have an
Me,
ex.
my nudies went out.
I don't know if I should say her name, but I won't say her
All
name.
day
I have
night.
an ex. I went
Are you
to
gonna
Ser-
connect it to the question?
Yeah, it's actually the whole question. I have an ex. I went with her to Seroma. I was in Form 6, I was in Form 5, but we didn't date at school. We dated later when I left Seroma like that. I went to Makerere. So this chick is in Vac, so we connect, we know each other. We start dating and she used to come to hostel. I was in first year at that time. So years later, I'm out of campus. She's also now in campus and me, I'm in other things. I'm trying to wild with life. Her nudes leak. Yeah.
Monday.
And I knew her like I'd never been with her, I know like her whole body. Like She used to come through Chikoni to my room and what. But bro, she was doing wild stuff. Wild. She was rubbing a cucumber.
Whoa!
Damn.
She was
Declare!
having sex with the edge of her bed.
Oh my god!
Huh?
Oh.
I'm just being honest.
Oh my
I told
god!
my ex, I was one of like the first guys she dated. I'm being honest. I got her before she got spoiled and everything.
Oh my god.
But this chick got really messed up, like with those videos going out, and all of us were seeing them. I don't know how it happens when you wake up and your mom is calling you, your dad is calling you and asking you, is this you we are seeing?
Why are you...
Michael, is this you? You even have a tattoo on your tongue.
Madam said rubbing the what? The bed.
The bed!
Yeah, she was rubbing the bed. I've said cucumber and the edge of the bed. Cucumber and the edge of the bed. Most people know her.
The pressure. Oh
You know what her dad did? This babe, Kampala became like smaller than her room.
Definitely.
Her dad took her to Ontario, Canada. Straight. It's where she is right now. And some people claim she's going hard on OnlyFans. That's what others say. Others say she changed to a saintly lifestyle. But I don't know.
How is that handling stress? How did he handle stress?
She had a rich dad who managed to take her out of the country. So Gen Zs who have no rich parents, eh?
No. That same example. Not all Gen Zs who have no rich parents. No, you don't choose to have rich parents only. Say it again.
Like,
no money at it.
Let me give it to you in this point. Eh? For all Gen Zs, whose parents can't take you abroad and you're still at campus, you're still in high school because you can't afford to carry that embarrassment or take yourself to US and disappear or Dubai and fight the shame. If you can't handle it,
You have a problem?
you can't afford rehab, stop flexing.
If you can't throw money at it,
Don't touch it. This chick, her dad took her to Canada. For us, we know her shit. People in Canada don't. So she can go in the supermarkets. Well, what? She has handled it. So, Nakano Aji from Masaka, you're posting nudes. What will happen? You're going to be in this society. We're going to see you every day. And we're just using names, bro. They're not really like they are. Exactly.
Man, me, the way I see, and obviously, I've told you that I believe with Gen Z, and I mean, like, the way these guys handle stress or emotional exhaustion, most of these Gen Zs are connected to music a lot. There's a way they rewind and get to like, what term can I use? Chill? I don't say chill. Unwind. You get most of all of them Gen Zs.
Some of them
they're always standing up because they are stressed. Like, man, the week has been what? Fact. So I'm going out to listen to my Ziki. You get vibe. Saturday morning or Saturday evening. Move on the streets. Let me mention places. Naguru, Nigeria, Kira, Chanja, Chisasi, Bukoto. You get guys who are on the run, on the streets, chilling, evening walks. Bro, where I come from, Chanja, it's Gen Z.
Do you know that?
You find them in pods, they're just moving.
You know that
You
music
think he's just moving? He's creating time to like think about stress or his emotional
up his stress. You know that music
songs
is
because they don't have time. I feel like
music is way past that. Music is a drug now.
That's why we do it. It's
Music is a drug.
by the way, guys. It's my drug of choice.
You know that there are times I feel like I've drunk a lot. I'm going to be honest, and a memory quarter, like I feel like I want to throw up. I'll listen to a song and my mind will drift off that, and even the puking feeling will go. Walai. There are songs you listen to and you get like I don't know if you
chills.
You get chills. Like
you get chills.
You can even grind a thought that has been killing you.
And you process it and you come up with solutions.
You can even figure out like a eureka, like an idea can blow in your mind on a song.
I've been depressed twice in my life. The first depression is when I got heartbroken by someone I got interested in my heart for 3 years. For 3.5 years.
Love story.
For 3.5 years, she broke up with me and went and married a relative.
A cousin.
As a man, eh? Let me say this before you go deep. As a man, never let them bench you, bro. As a man, never let them bench you. But
I'm okay with that. But
yeah.
the point is about the depression. What I went through and how music got me out. So I used to sit on a 7-story building and contemplate actually finishing. I kid you not. I used to get suicidal thoughts, like swing my feet like this. But
Which
the only
house
thing
is
that
that?
me was this thing here. I would sit with this guitar and I'm there playing. You get? And trust me, as I'm playing, like my mind is actually wallowing in the melody, and we're getting more about where I was actually on the roof.
What's the meaning of wallowing?
Okay, like instead of be concentrating on the pain. Instead of concentrating on the
which
pain.
slangs are on now?
Yeah. Instead of concentrating on the pain, I concentrated on the music.
I'm going to update you on my slang range, and you also update us on your slang ranges.
It's
Apparently,
I'll let you first finish this story.
Basing on wallowing, because just strike something in my mind. Do you guys know the word steez? Steez. Yeah, steez. Update those guys on steez.
Let me update us.
Steez is just zero vibe, aura, steez vibe. They're all like the same thing.
Let me update you for the week. My new slang for the week, my update is beans. Beans. So beans means beans means girls, ladies, women.
Yeah. Okay. Me, my
slang
for the week.
I think you know why.
You should check this out. You should pull up to my yardies. I have so many beans that will keep you excited.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Old beans and young beans.
Yeah. So my slang is chabla. Chabla is like bad guy. You get? Chabla. So okay, like bad, like crazy, like good, like crazy good at whatever. Okay, basically, if I say I'm
another one for the week.
Bozo. I'm too good.
Do you guys know a bozo?
You know what I'm saying? No. I'm too chabla.
A bozo is a stupid boy. A boy that you're trying to do like stuff with and he's not really keeping up. A girlfriend you're trying to put up, call up for dates and she's not pulling up. That's a bozo.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy. Bozo. You should. Anyone that is fucking around with you, call them on a deal meeting. You're like today to get a sinka no mugaga. Nata salako. Nakufiza sente. That's a bozo. Yeah.
I've added that on the list.
Bozo.
Yeah.
And the last question to wrap it up is I really want to know. You know, I have this run about therapy and how it's being like therapy. You get everything. I have to go to that therapy. I don't even know where therapist came from.
It's a new
I've been there,
picking up,
but just therapist dealing with what, bro? Come on.
And there's so many.
I have a run with that. So let me connect that question. Is therapy still stigmatized among young people? Because it's now the new. I feel like therapy is now the new counsel and guidance. What you dig? Me have grown up going through counseling and guidance. Come on, we go for counseling and guidance. We go for counseling
all these things that I'm
you get
guys.
Concurrently, therapist pay 200 bob go for therapy. 200 bob.
Terminologies.
And now, bro, it's now that it's now the new thing, bro.
Therapy.
Listen
to sit in the movies, but
let me
now here.
You're my parent. Let me first take it home. You're my parent. You could just cut me with like a pin of like a joint. Now you want to pay 200 bob to take me for therapy. We can talk about it.
You just came back drunk. I came back home drunk. And now you want to take me to rehab.
You have to pay 500 bob for rehab. But because you find that therapists
in the older days, you used to sit down.
I'm going to sleep and
sit down the key
is going to go and
then the next day we're going to talk about it as you get.
Hannah.
Millennials.
You used to sit down a child and tell them and correct them. If you're beating them, beat them. No child is too old to be beaten, bro.
First say that again.
You get? Oh, you used to they used to sit you down. And then they tell you that you've done this wrong, you've done this, you've done this, please get your shit straight.
Get your shit together, bro.
Now it's what is therapy. Now, good therapy, you're going to trust a whole stranger. Tell them a whole story, the background story of everything that is happening. And yet you guys have the emotional connection with this human being already that you can actually talk to them and set them straight.
You already
have superiority over them, you get, because you're a parent. Exercise that.
Bro, we are making an hour.
Exercise that.
Check. Do you know what I see therapy as? I think therapy is like a wound that you keep adding salt on, but instead of putting it direct in the wound, you put aside as you keep pushing slowly.
Because the guys financially
I think parents are just too lazy.
the guys financially guys are financially benefiting from therapy. Bro, me I found out therapy is like 200 bob and above.
Therapy is
And this is done by kids.
Yeah. Therapy
On kids,
therapy sitting to Chavavu. It's for the known, for the educated people, for the rich, bro.
For the planned kiddos.
For the planned kids.
Oh,
therapy? No. Even if you're not. No, therapy. There's no time for. We are Africans. We are African people. We are Ugandans. This thing is too white. Yeah.
Let's go.
Some of these things are too white. We may not really have to really go back, but there are things that are too white. We shouldn't really jump on them too much. More sitting conversing with someone over my problems. Yet you know you are cheating on your wife, yes, and now you're telling us you are stressed. Like, just maybe stop cheating on your wife or open up to your wife.
Bro, what kills me is
don't go and spend 400k and talk to someone that you can't take over. You can't go over that guilt to help you and no. That work like that.
What you did?
You're spending money for nothing.
Straight. I think that has been a wrap.
It's been a wrap, bro.
Part fact. Every time. Anyway, before we really tap out from this energy, I want to tell the guys to continue to subscribe. Get a subscribe.
Subscribe.
Continue to subscribe.
Get
follow,
all this content.
Comment. Engage with us, and I'm just in you. We're gonna holler at you. Guys have been commenting. Everybody who comments, we comment back.
Yeah, we reply all
the comments. And guess what, guys?
We are going to do tight with you
before we close.
Yeah, and don't forget to comment about this.
Let's pray. Let's pray. We are praying for August.
Yeah.
We are starting August.
August.
So give me the honor to pray. It's gonna be quick. A quick prayer. Make sure you pray every day. Muslim or born again or Catholics. In Jesus' name, Amen. I haven't prayed there. Heavenly Father, the Master of all the dead and the living, I want to thank you for today. And I want to thank you for this new month of August. May everything we are going to touch turn into gold. And may every person that looks at us see only angels and advocates of change and power. And everything that we are going to speak is going to be manual.
Yes, Lord.
It's going to be different. Every project we are chasing, Real Chat with the GenZ is going to be the biggest podcast by the end of this month.
Yes, Lord.
Every music production we are chasing is going to come out in fruit. Every business deal, everything at work, school, and all the results we are going to have are only going to be glorious results. Blessing on you. In Jesus' name I have prayed.
Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Whoa. That's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap,
bro.
That's a wrap.
Last words.
Don't forget to pray.
Guys, spread love, not hate. Support your homies. Love and continue.